everyone, welcome to your Premier Aquatics new employee orientation. We're so glad you're here, whether you're a lifeguard, you're a swim coach, or swim instructor. Thank you for being here today. I'm going to tell you guys everything you need to know about the company. Again, welcome to your first company orientation. Here is a roadmap of the presentation, what we're going to be going over today. First, we're going to go over the mission statement and why it is so important when you're working at Premier Aquatics. Second, we're going to go over a success story from one of our lifeguards here at Premier Aquatics. Next, we're going to go over company history and also the different branches of Premier Aquatics. Then we're going to meet the team. We're going to talk about When I Work, the platform that you guys will be using as employees here at Premier Aquatics. Then we're going to go over the incentive program that's provided here because we are so passionate about our different employees that we have. And then the last thing we're going to go over is company culture. The mission statement at Premier Aquatics is passionately creating a safe experience in and around the water. Premier Aquatics was founded in 2012 by our owner, Dan Brzezinski, and this mission statement has always remained the core value of the company. So there are three different branches of our company here at Premier Aquatics. The first branch is Premier Health and Safety, where we provide CPR, AED, first aid certifications, as well as lifeguard certifications. Next is Lifeguard Services, where we have over 50 different lifeguard contracts in Orange County. And lastly is the Premier Swim Academy, where we provide swim lessons and swim programs for children of all ages. So I'm going to start by telling you guys a success story of one of our lifeguards here at Premier Aquatics. So one of our lifeguards actually saved an 85-year-old woman from Laguna Woods that had a heart attack at Pool 2 in a retirement community. One of our professionally trained lifeguards called 911 and immediately began CPR. His CPR for this woman was actually a success, which led to him saving her life. The woman and the EMT personally thanked the lifeguard and said that the Premier lifeguard had saved her life. Your job is serious and this incident can happen to any one of you guys, so I really just wanted to encourage you with this story. Okay, so we're going to meet the team of executives here at Premier Aquatics. Dan Brzezinski is our owner and president. Next we have Ryan Larson. He's the Chief Operating Officer. So he handles all things operations for our numerous Premier Aquatics lifeguard contracts in Orange County. Myself, my name is Kendra Burke, and I'm the Director of Communications and Marketing here at Premier. And our last executive is Missy Estrada. She's the Director of Lifeguard Services, specifically the lifeguard services that we have in Miramar and our Camp Pendleton services. Okay, so this is When I Work. When I Work is the main platform that you guys will be using working here at Premier Aquatics. You guys are going to use When I Work for clock-ins and clock-outs of your shift. So there's many different pools or stations that you guys will be at, so you will actually be able to clock in and clock out on your phone using When I Work. When I Work is also going to tell you your shift details, pool locations, also in the shift details, it'll tell you the gate code of wherever you're going, the specific address, lockbox information, pool opening and closing procedures, etc. And then pool locations, and then it's also going to be where you guys can request time off if you need to do so. And lastly, an updated schedule. So next I'm going to talk about the incentive program that we provide here for our Premier Aquatics employees. This is to motivate you guys to work your best and work harder. Within our incentive program, you can win prizes, gift cards, TVs, and you can even work your way up to getting a raise. So some examples of ways that you can gain points with the incentive program is having an exceptional attitude, going above and beyond for the customer, and correctly handling an incident. Some ways that you could potentially lose points through the incentive program, which we do not want to happen, would be being late to work, texting on the job if you're a lifeguard, for example, and poor communication, such as telling your manager that you're not going to be at your shift, calling out of your shift 5 minutes before. The reason we have this is because we value our employees, and that's why I want to talk about our company's culture. So in terms of company culture, you guys embody Premier. So what does this look like to embody Premier? Constant communication with each other. You're always talking to your managers, other employees, keeping them up to date. Pool professionalism at all times. And then last, we are responsive, punctual, and held to a high standard of communication. To continue on company culture, we have these 3 main characteristics that we want you guys to have. So first, as a Premier employee, you guys are relational. You're enhancing the work of other employees, asking questions, learning something, and you always keep caring. The next characteristic is flexible. Change is an inevitable aspect of any organization. Things always change, so use our policies as guidelines. The last characteristic is knowledgeable. If you're confident in your knowledge, people will respect you. To conclude this presentation, we went over the importance of the mission statement here at Premier Aquatics around water safety. Next, the inspirational story of the lifeguard saving the elderly woman's life. We met the execs and then talked about when I work. We talked about the incentive program perks, and we talked about, most importantly, company culture. That concludes the presentation. I just want to say thank you, team, and welcome to Premier Aquatics.